Thing one tonight, everyone who works in President Trump's orbit has to develop a very particular survivor skill, the ability to pretend that the nonsense he's saying is totally normal and makes perfect sense.
It's all heading out to space. I hate to say it. Whether we like it or not, it's all heading out to space. So we have tremendous support. We have tremendous support. Remember all that support, Tom. We have great support. Everybody loves the space, and this is where it's at. This is where it's at.
Space is where it's at. Now, the problem with everyone just going along like that is normal is how you get this.
President Trump will also sign a new space policy directive that will lay out our plans and our timeline to create the new sixth branch of the armed forces, the U.S. Space Force.
Yes, they're actually doing Space Force, or at least they're pretending to keep Trump happy. Who knows? But give him an inch and he'll want to put a man on Mars in time for the 2020 election. That's thing two in 60 seconds. For someone so obsessed with space, you'd think the president might have actually learned something about it by now. You could even watch a sci-fi movie and pick up a thing or two about how space works. But Donald Trump ain't much for learning, not even from real astronauts.
Tell me, Mars, what do you see a timing for actually sending humans to Mars? Is there a schedule, and when would you see that happening?
Well, I think as your bill directed, it'll be approximately in the 2030s. Unfortunately, spaceflight takes a lot of time and money, so getting there will require some international cooperation to get it to be a planet-wide approach in order to make it successful, just because it is a very expensive endeavor, but it is so worthwhile doing.
Well, we want to try and do it during my first term, or at worst during my second term, so we'll have to speed that up a little bit, okay?
Just speed it up a little bit, LOL. No, I'm sure he was just kidding. Except that there's new reporting the president offered the acting NASA administrator an infinity budget to get us to Mars by the end of his first term, to which the administrator had to tell the president gently, no, sorry, but he didn't think it was possible. Like, even if we left right now. Anyway, the good news is the president learned from this interaction and it never came up again. No, of course I'm kidding.
It was our first Catholic president, John Kennedy, himself of Irish descent, who set our nation's sights on the moon. We're looking at Mars, by the way, in case anybody hasn't seen it. Trying to top him. We're going to get there. It's going to move it along pretty good. A lot of things have happened, Mike, having to do with that subject. Way ahead of schedule.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.